red and back. And yeah, it's a chill. I just found that, like... I was like, you gotta be shitting me. Oh, and I see some codes. I'll have to make sure I use those after stream. It's like they saved everybody, and one person literally thought they were sacrificing their life. And people can't get over that, like... Also... for those who didn't hear, I'm hoping to start the Skyrim VR stuff next week. With possibly, the, like, very early game as a mini test stream this weekend, if we can get the mods working. So what's gonna be exciting about this is that I'm hoping to actually, like, well, okay, I'm going to actually have the camera on me, too. So you guys will get to watch me act like an idiot.
said we might be able to find a key fragment in the junk heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue at Two Brothers' weaponry.
I want to go do a quick run for materials, too. And also, what kind of fish did I need? Black bass. Oh, I have the black bass!
Help! Help! Oh, gods, please help me!
Okay, so we'll go turn that in, and then...
What's wrong?
There's this huge shade near the bridge in the northern plains. The damn thing nearly killed my wife and daughter.
Sure.
I'm on it.
It appears and disappears like the wind. You could go days in the northern plains without seeing it. And then, all of a sudden...
Should actually check my farm as well. Nope. Wait, where did Mama Chicken go? Oh, she abandoned her babies. Wow. Try fishing here. What are we gonna catch here? Feather black bass, okay. I'm supposed to be finding like crystals as well, apparently. Which I'm guessing are in place of ore sometimes? I mean, that was easy. Must switch to that, though.
It's hard to believe there are plants that can grow in this desert.
Yeah, this'll never work.
How do you mean?
I mean, if plants could grow here, it would be full of them. God, books can be so stupid sometimes.
Have you ever planted anything before, Kaine?
Nope.
Well, then you don't know. You gotta try things out for yourself.
Indeed. Experimentation can often be the key to new knowledge.
You guys sure are a bunch of optimists.
Say, can you eat scorpions?
Indeed you can. Long ago, people operated food stands where they impaled the creatures on skewers and fried them whole.
Where did you learn that?
Who can say? I do not know. Some portions of the past are inexplicably clear in my memory.
Whatever, Gramps.
What was that hussy?
Here we go. Okay, we are looking for sparkles, though. I can see one over there. What the hell was that noise? Did you guys hear that? Sounded like there was a tractor in the desert. Now it's gone though. I have no idea what that was. It was weird though. I might just have to buy the crystal then, I mean. What else did I need on top of the crystal? Okay, so I have the alloy. So if I just go buy the crystal, then we can just finish this quest. I see a sparkle here though, so. There we go. Wait, so do I have to reactivate these every time, or did I just never reactivate this one? I'm confused, but that's the one that wanted the flower seeds. I know somebody had it. This one over here? Okay. There we go. As you can see, all my money is gone because I bought weapons. EVGA is quitting video cards? Huh. I guess... I don't know. That's kind of a big shocker given how in demand video cards have been lately. I'm gonna sell all of those. I can sell one of those, but I do need 5 for the quest. I doubt I will need any rusty buckets or seaweeds. The rest I like don't want to sell in case I need it for upgrades. I might sell some of these. just because I know we're gonna have to go back in and we're probably gonna get a lot more, but then again, I don't know, so... I'll sell a little bit. Like, are these books good for anything? Because I've got a ton of these I can sell. Do I need old school books for anything? Like, are these books just vendor trash? Or are they actually used for stuff later? It's like I'm afraid to sell stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that then. Oh no, I checked already. Yeah. Oh no, wait, I can go this way. This way is probably a little quicker. I mean, well, at that point I'm in the middle, but... Oh god. Okay, so I didn't see anything else here. Although I might fast forward out to the... Oh no, wait! Shit. I had a quest to hand in here. That's right. That's one of the reasons I even came here. Who was I supposed to take the... Okay, that guy then. So in other words, the guy where I was at the end. Okay. Alright, let's go.
I've got your things.
Now I can create the mask. Oh, thank you very much.
What manner of ceremony is this mask for?
The king will wear this mask when he's pondering a new rule.
That's a pretty specialized mask.
Here's your payment, by the way. Yes, okay, that's more than we spent on the crystal, so we'll take it. Next. Do I want to try farming here a little bit? Oh, maybe I just never actually activated this one. That's weird. I'm just looking for shinies. I do like though how you can see the shinies like all the way through the dirt. Round and round we go. It's like no enemies right now. And no shinies. Alright, let's just go to the entrance then, and then we'll go towards... Seaport next. Actually, I have an idea first. Because I'm still looking for one more box for the woman's seaport. Which she told us not to look, and we've been looking in all the boxes. I mean, things in this game just seem to have an abnormal amount of blood in general, I think. Okay. Seaport, here we come. over here?
How did it come to this? My life is over, I tell ya. Over!
Oh god.
I sense another inane and time-consuming request coming on. Best to just walk away while you still can, lad.
Easy, Vice. Hey there. What's going on?
Whoa, friend. Whoa is what's going on. So I ended up having to work on me and my honey bun's wedding anniversary, right? And since we couldn't celebrate the occasion together, things got a little, heated. I want to make it right and get back in her good books, but I'm a little in over my head.
Oh
Think
boy.
you could help a guy out?
Alright.
It'll take a hell of a present to make up for a missed wedding anniversary.
Yep. I'm thinking
I thought the same
a pony.
thing, so I asked my sweet dumpling if there's anything she wants.
A pony.
And she told me, I want that thing you promised me back when we were newlyweds.
A pony.
That thing?
Exactly. The problem is I can't for the life of me remember what it was. Can you believe I forgot? I am just the worst. So, you have any idea what my wife might want? Come on, you gotta help me out here.
A pony. How'd they argue?
All that comes to mind is how they argue all the time.
I had the same thought, though it hardly seems a credible lead for a gift of atonement.
The hair?
Well, her hair was, sort of dark, right?
Was it now? Regardless, I do not believe this to be a productive train of thought, lad.
Okay. The bag? I mean, clearly, but...
Well, you guys carry matching red bags, right?
Red? Aha! That's it! We got married after learning we had a shared love of all things crimson, so she'll definitely want something red.
I remain skeptical this will lead us to something his wife truly desires.
I mean, I have an idea,
So
but...
close I can taste it. Let's see, red. Yeah, I got nothing here. What do you think I should give her?
Something sweet.
Well, girls like sweet things, right?
What, like apples? Yeah, she loves apples, but problem is she already eats them all the time.
Flowers?
Flowers? Everyone loves a good flower.
Yeah, I don't feel like I've seen my wife giving two hoots about flowers, like, ever.
How about a fancy jewel?
Yeah, I guess she might have mentioned wanting something like that a long time ago. Ugh, this is getting us nowhere.
Can you believe she actually married this lout?
You know what? Fine. I'll just get her apples, a red jewel, and some red flowers, and call it a day. Should be easy enough for me to get the apples and flowers squared away in Seafront. But I'll probably need your help finding a red jewel. So, what do you say? Help out a pal for old time's sake?
How could I say no when you look at us with those puppy dog eyes? Sure, we'll track you down a jewel.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! Once you found it, just bring it right to my home in Seafront, okay?
Oh boy. Okay. What are we looking for then? Okay, so we have to go back to Facade.
You know, I bet they sell red jewels at the Strange Things store in Facade. Anywho, where are you headed?
How about facade? That way we can hopefully do this at the same time that we do the, that we go over towards... Can I fish here yet? I caught a can. I'm not gonna do this for long. I just want to see if I can actually catch anything. Oh shit. I prematurely pulled out. Nope, I don't think we're gonna catch anything here. Okay, let's go then. Off we go. Any more sparkles? Sparkle, sparkle.
I say, each time we encounter that bickering couple anew, we are made to endure an even further torrent of meaningless and incessant chatter.
Yeah, they love to talk, all right.
Do I have the word that I want on this? Yes, I do. Okay.
Remind you of anyone?
Grimoire Vice is 100 times their better. You don't see this old tome flitting about starting Donnybrooks and set twos now, do you?
There's a shiny over there. Take that, Scorpy. Okay, let's go see if we can get a red jewel. Oh, and to chill, I did the quest too where we were supposed to try and find a jewel that belonged to somebody's family, like family heirloom. And it turned out that it was a guy, like the guy had sent it to the lighthouse lady, and I ended up burying it with the lighthouse lady.
Hey, so we're looking for a red jewel. Long story, please don't ask. You happen to have one?
A red jewel? I should have something like that lying around. Here we go.
This is less a jewel and more a simple rock.
Yeah, I hear they were quite valuable way back in the day, but no one cares about them anymore. Honestly, it's just wasting my precious shelf space. I'll let you have it for free if you want.
Wait, really? Thanks.
Obtained red jewel with a question mark.
Let's head for Bag Dude's house so we can give him his jewel.
Bag Dude.
I imagine it would be quickest to make for seafront by way of the canal. Huzzah to us for acquiring a red jewel. But is it truly all right to make a present of something we received at no cost?
I think it's the thought that counts here.
And whose thoughtfulness are we speaking of?
I was gonna say.
Remind you, the giver of this present is not even here.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say. It's... more shinies. I know that's expensive, so I'll take it. There we go. I guess I can always go to seafront and then leave a long ways to get to check for more gear and stuff.
You got a red jewel? Oh, this is amazing! Here, come with me to Seafront so we can get ready to give it to her, okay?
Alright, let's go!
Welcome to Seafront. I'll hurry and get the apples and flowers together, so what say you just head on over to my place? See you soon.
Okay. I mean... I
What
highly
a journey
doubt
this has been.
this is what
Let
she's
us make for the
looking
couple's home at once.
There's a quest in the post office, too.
Oh, look who it is! Oh, I remember the two of you.
And we most certainly recall you, madam. That lover's quarrel you had back then was the stuff of myth and legend.
Oh, hey! Welcome home, honey pants.
God.
Hey, Snookums. So, remember how I said I was going to make things up to you after that whole wedding anniversary fiasco? Well, I tried and tried, but I just couldn't remember what I promised to get you all those years ago. But I had these two gents help me out, and we put together a whole bunch of stuff we thought you might like.
You hand over the red jewel? Flowers and apples.
Huh. Well, I
I'm glad you put so much thought into it, but these are all wrong. Very wrong.
What?
Then we went to all that trouble for nothing.
I'm waiting for it to be like a baby or something.
Honey, the only thing I wanted
Okay,
was
home-cooked
a nice
meal.
home-cooked meal.
I think it would be something like
Back when
semi-simple.
we were newlyweds, you promised to make me a big feast of all your tastiest dishes one day. Remember?
Huh. Now that you mention it, work has been so crazy lately that I haven't done much cooking at all.
I know how hard you've been working your little tushy off for my sake, Muffin. So, here's your punishment. You're making dinner tonight. And you two are going to join us.
Okay.
Wait, us? You sure?
Of course I'm sure. It's the least we could do after all the trouble this big lug of mine put you through.
I still think we should have got her a pony.
I'm at a dining table filled with apple-based cuisine, red roses, and a single crimson stone. Illuminated by candlelight, the married couple fills the room with joyous laughter. The scene fills me with an unfamiliar sense of calm. Just a happy family gathered around the table. It feels so very normal. I never thought I'd feel this way again. So I stuff my face with the great feast before me, hoping it helps to hide the tears welling in my eyes.
Aww.
So, what did you think of my Love Muffin's cooking?
It was all delicious, ma'am. I can't thank you enough.
And though it boggles my mind to say it, I greatly enjoyed the company and conversation.
Sorry again for all the trouble, but I hope this lets you know how grateful I am.
I know he can be a handful, but I hope you'll continue being friends with my husband. Oh, and we'd just love to have dinner with you again sometime.
All right.
Would
Now that
we
we're here.
ever? Things get pretty boring when it's just the two of us.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I boring you now?
I was gonna say, yeah, you don't want to say that.
Oh, wait, no, that's not what I meant, obviously.
We've been down this road and know where it leads, lad. Flee at once.
Right. Yeah, so, we're just gonna go. Thanks for dinner.
Yep. I like how
Where did that enormous ship
I was just like, flee at once. Okay.
Hey, did you hear the news?
What is it?
There's a giant shade in the southern plains, and they say it likes to eat postmen.
Really? I've never heard of shades eating people.
Yeah, well, people say the bodies look like they've been torn apart and chewed on. We're all too scared to deliver the mail with that thing around.
The shades are becoming more of a threat than ever before.
Okay.
All right. I'll see what I can find.
Okay, I want to go check the beach again. Oh wait, shit. I wanted to do one other thing, but I was supposed to do one other thing before I came back here. It's like, are there not going to be any more sparkles on the beach? wanted to go and try to find the last cart. Like, crate. I have an idea where it might be.
I caught the fish, Pops.
Well, raise the mainsail and call me Cletus. That's some nice work, youngster. Keep it up, and you just might have a chance of catching the fish.
Which fish?
Perhaps the day'll come when I tell you. Now, let me show you the next technique.
Okay, then. The next day. Oh, so it's not taking like 2 weeks anymore.
You're on a whole different level now, you wee minnow. Don't you agree?
Oh, I've certainly improved. But I still feel like your training is way harder than it needs to be.
Ain't no shortcuts in life, son.
What does he want now?
This time I need 3 sandfish. It's a tricky devil that lives in the oceans of sand. You can catch it over near the wharf.
Okay. Where's the... Can I not, like, take the ferry? I thought there would be a ferry there. I was gonna take it to the Northern Plains. Maybe it's just because the guy was over at the other place, and this game actually thought about, well, we don't want 2 people existing and a person existing twice in the same place.
Impossible. Who knew the shades had grown so large? And this close to a human settlement, no less.
You probably ran out of stuff to eat up on the mountain.
Kaine, keep your guard up! I'm gonna make
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
sushi out of this shit bag!
Such frightening enthusiasm.
Damn it! Armor's too strong!
They seem to have developed some manner of bodily protection. It seems these creatures too follow the prescripts of evolution.
And I'll just have to overpower them.
Ow! Okay, I'm gonna put this back to this, and put this back to this. This guy's making you expect you can't touch this, so start playing. There we go.
avenge the postman. Let's go report back.
Ow. I like how the deer rolled on extinct. Okay, so I want to go to the northern plains now and see if I can find the last crate. And then go from there. Oh, there's another quest here, though. What do you want?
Hey, you. You ever seen a treasure map before?
A treasure map?
Yeah, a treasure map. You know, a map that shows you where to find buried treasure. I'm collecting them. My lifelong dream is to one day roll naked in a pile of sweet, sweet treasure.
Okay, dude. I mean, I don't know why we need to know all of those details, but okay.
That's an interesting
So that's why I'm looking for a new treasure map or two. If you find one, bring it on over to me, all right?
You okay?
Sure thing. I guess I should know where to look for a treasure map before telling the guy sure thing.
One could hardly expect to stumble across such a thing lying on the ground. Perhaps we should look for a place where old documents are stored.
Old documents, huh?
So, library.
Everything all right, ma'am?
No. My son has come down with a strange illness. He's been ill for a week, and no matter what I do, it just seems to get worse.
That's not good. Any idea what's causing it?
No. He went out to play with the other children like he usually does, and when he came home, he was sick.
Something must have happened to him
Okay.
out there. I'll see what I can figure out.
You will?
Of course.
Meddlesome as always, I see. Shall we begin by questioning the children?
Sounds like a plan to me.
I suppose all children are precious to their own parents.
Yeah.
But if the cause of the illness is a mystery, then we have
I heard there's a scary curse on all the forests in the world. And the bigger the forest, the scarier the curse.
Well, you're smart. Come up with something.
Perhaps we should speak with the local children.
Why would kids know when the adults don't?
Even the oldest adult in the world is but a child to my eyes.
Okay.
Some kids like to play in the northern forest. We're not supposed to know, but everybody does. Man, I wish I could go there.
Okay. Some more kids over there, I think. I see treasure. I'm gonna check over here too, because I planted these like this morning, so. Okay, I want to go to the northern plains and see if I can find the thing I'm looking for. A chicken egg.
Something appears to be amiss with these creatures.
Well, yeah, they're shades.
That is not what I meant. How to explain it?
You think about it while I kill him.
There we go. Come on. I definitely need to try and... Hopefully the weapon upgrade stuff is back, and I can try to... get some stuff upgraded. There's the last box. I was hoping it would be here.
Looks like this is one of the pieces of cargo that washed ashore.
I'm gonna look inside.
A little peek shouldn't hurt. You know, just in case.
Just in case? Just in case what exactly? Need I remind you that... what are those?
Unlabeled medicine bottles with some kind of white powder inside.
Oh. Given how carefully they were packed, I doubt we are dealing with sugar.
Well, that seems to be all of it.
A tremendous cache of illegal goods and dangerous materials. I'd wager my title page that our client is a smuggler.
My title page.
So what should we do?
Report it to the authorities? Yes.
I don't want to be a party to smuggling, or worse. Let's talk to the guard at the entrance.
I do really like the combat in this. It feels, I don't know, it just feels really good. I can definitely see myself maybe playing through this again on hard though off stream afterwards. As like a chill thing. I know that seems like an oxymoron, but I'm finding normal extremely easy. I think I've first tried most of the bosses. Actually, let me see if the big dude is here. It's supposed to be a big dude that's like potentially destroying the bridge. There he is.
I've never seen a shade this large around here.
Be careful. This is a formidable foe.
Oh my god, that hurt. Ow. Oh god. There we go, got him. Ooh, a new sword.
Stupid trash getting in our way.
It's hard to imagine a shade being here. It's almost like it was waiting for us. They can't be that intelligent.
Oh, really now? Can you truly say so with all confidence? The tactic...
You know, me and this red bag have been... Anyway, enough about me. If you got...
It would not surprise me to see them setting elaborate traps for us before long.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Seafront
We'd
first.
better wipe them out before they get too smart.
Because we've got a few quests to turn in here.
In any case, we won't be able to live in peace until we take out the Shadow Lord. I killed the Shade in the Southern Plains.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know what to do about all the postmen who quit, but I guess I'll figure something out. Anyway, here's your reward.
30,000 gold. Nice. Is there somewhere that I can still go to farm, like, the beach stuff? Because it doesn't look like anything shows up on the beach anymore. I'm supposed to be looking for a guard. Here we go.
Excuse me, but these things washed up on the shore and...
Good gravy, this is illegal. All of this is illegal. Where did you get this?
Well, it's a long story.
Ha! The old broad finally slipped up.
They know exactly who it is.
Then you are familiar with her little import-export business?
Oh, we've been watching her for years. There's a huge bounty on her head in the next continent. We always suspected it was her, but never had proof she was really the perpetrator. But now we've got more than enough evidence to put her away. You've done a fine deed this day, citizen.
So, the bounty then. Do we get the bounty?
Hello again. Thanks to your information, the old woman is behind bars, and she's gonna rot there.
Oh? Well, I guess that's good news?
Sure is. We've been chasing her forever. Oh,
Ooh,
and I also received
yes.
word to arrange a reward. It's waiting for you at the post office.
My reward! Gimme, 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 gimme. That's not where I'm going.
Hey there. You're quite the bounty hunter to have caught that slippery eel of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
It was more luck than anything.
Takes more than luck to catch someone like that. Anyway, hang on. I got your reward right... Yeah, here it is.
50,000 gold. Nice.
Damn, that's a lot of money.
This is just your share.
That woman must have been among the world's most wanted criminals.
Nice. What is this?
Hey, buddy. You know a place called the Lost Shrine?
Sure.
Yeah, I know it.
Listen, I'm what's called a botanist. That means I study plants. This is all probably way over your head, but just bear with me, all right, buddy? Anyway, this Lost Shrine place supposedly contains a very rare tree, and I'm looking for someone to go there and borrow a piece of its root. What do you think? Come on, buddy. It's just one little piece of root.
Sure.
I'll do it. You have to stop calling me buddy.
Okay, I'm just gonna check the beach real quick. I haven't seen anything wash up on there for a while, but... I'm hoping I can still farm some of this stuff. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it there for now. Just because I still want to see if I can get Mux to help me get Skyrim sorted for some Skyrim VR coming up soon. Maybe next weekend, or at least soon. Yeah, I also kind of just want to relax a little bit, but no, I'm totally digging streaming full-time again. I'm really looking forward to it and spending a lot more time here with you guys. Hopefully we'll see a lot of interesting stuff happen. I'm planning on doing probably some Blender tutorials tomorrow morning, so that maybe I can start working in the next couple of weeks on some like intros and like kind of like mini cinematics and stuff like that for the stream. I'm also hoping to go through my schedule, go through all of the kind of content that I want to make and see if I can come up with like a loose schedule. I don't know if it'll be a heavy, strict schedule, but I'm thinking of more like categories for time slots. So, for example, you know, half of the day will probably be the main story day. The main story time slot. And I don't know whether that would be the morning or the afternoon. I'll probably play with it a little bit and see what kind of fits better, what brings more people, what people like. But then I'm thinking like there'll probably be like a casual time slot, probably a like a survival time slot, maybe a retro time slot for like older games, stuff like that. I have to come up with a list though of what I want to do, and then see kind of how things fit from there. I'll keep you guys all updated with that actually on Discord though, because maybe you guys can help me kind of tweak it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. That's all I got. That's all I got. I'm kind of tired. It has been a very, very busy week with us kind of getting things sorted out and finalized, and we're still kind of not quite there yet. So thank you guys so much. I'm really looking forward to streaming full-time with you guys, and we'll see you guys all next time, which maybe this weekend. If it's this weekend, it's gonna be chill stuff, maybe co-op, but almost definitely a VR. So my big plan for some mini content this weekend is I want to try and do some test VR streams where we'll start our Skyrim VR game. So if you guys want to take part in helping to like create the character, keep an eye on things. I'll try to mention in the Discord when I'm thinking of doing that stream. I don't know what people in my community think of the idea of VR streams, but essentially I'm gonna have a camera. So I'm gonna probably adjust the camera so it's over here a little bit more. And I'm going to be standing back in this area over here. And you guys will be able to watch me flail around like an idiot. So if you have any questions as to what that looks like, I'm sure Mux can enlighten you guys. But the general idea is going to be that this weekend, if I stream, it'll either be super chill stuff, or I will be kind of tweaking the VR layout for overlays and learning how to set it up myself, because usually I've had Mux set it up for me. And there's like things that have to be done, like putting the chat on my screen so I can see it and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we won't do any heavy stuff in Skyrim. I just want to kind of start the game and probably just go dick around and like shoot bandits and wildlife, just to kind of test out it as a stream thing. Hopefully I see some of you guys there so you guys can give me your feedback, but if not, I'll see you guys all next time, possibly on Monday, if not before then. See you later, guys.